Hey, what's up, y'all? It's D. I'm about to react to this video about me with the T. It's titled Lizzo claps back at Nicki Minaj's fat jokes. Wait, what? She's still talking about this woman's weight? Nicki, calm down. What is happening? You already made some slick comments about her a while ago, and now you still taking shots at her. Maybe Lizzo has said something recently, I'm not sure, but this is wild. Let's see what's going on. Let's watch.
Okay, you guys, so Lizzo is finally speaking out about Nicki Minaj.
Sorry, I always think of Azealia Banks when people fat shame Lizzo. I think about when she said, I hate you, fat Lizzo. Like, why would you say that anyway?
Throwing shots at her back in February. Now, if you don't remember, Nicki Minaj went on a rampage after the Grammys because Trevor Noah was dragging her on TV. Now, during this rampage, she ended up calling Lizzo out about her weight. So she said fat Lizzo lost 300 pounds just to sell 300 albums. So now she has loose skin and a flop album and a weird charge. Sheesh. A lot of people are speculating that the reason that Nicki came for Lizzo so hard was because when Nicki came out as MAGA a few days later, Lizzo had this to say.
Is you're about to see an influx of people who see that it is more profitable and more beneficial to join that side. This is Trump's first year as president. We got 3 more years of people who are going to surprise you, and it's going to hurt your feelings, and it's going to disappoint you. There's money behind everything. There are privileges behind every move people in these positions make. I'm not surprised.
So now, fast forward 3 months later, Lizzo is speaking out about the situation. Now, she talks about how Nicki came for her after one of her viewers asked her how she felt about Nicki Minaj since that attack. Take a listen.
They asked me if I still fuck with Nicki Minaj. I think that other people's opinions of me are not my business.
Girl, you had an opinion of her first. Now don't do that. And listen, I listen to Lizzo quite a bit. Well, from her newest mixtape. It came out last year. I still listen to it. Bop, okay? But let's not play victim at this point. Oh, what other people think about me is not my business, and I'm gonna try to make it seem like you taking the high road. You did mention her first when you did not need to. Just because people were asking you about it, so what? You didn't need to say anything, especially because this is another artist in the industry. You could have just kept your opinion to yourself. So I'm not saying Nicki was right for what she said, but her rants were very unhinged about Lizzo and other people as well. But it's like, girl, you did say something first, A. And B, we're in May, Lizzo. That happened in February. Why didn't you say anything then if you did want to address it? Addressing this months later is a bit odd, but all right, girl.
So I don't really know what exactly was said about me.
Yes, you do.
But I do know that there were some things said about me from her on the internet. I am choosing not to know about that. I don't want to know. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like, it's not going to make a difference. It's not going to make a difference to my everyday life. Whether someone likes it.
These filters are doing her no favors, and it's just ironic because there's like a clown like filter, and I'm sure some people are gonna be like, see, you a clown, the filter, no. Like, no, so I just don't understand the purpose in all this. It's like, girl.
Be or not, or whether they say something mean about me or not, I just have to keep it pushing.
And let's be clear, I don't disagree with what she initially said. It's not that she said anything wrong. I do think that's the case. I think people were and still jump on the bandwagon because they're trying to get some type of little crumbs, whatever cookies they could get, that will be beneficial to them. So I don't think her initial opinion was wrong at all, but I just do think that there's a time and place, and if you don't want to be a mess, then maybe, you know, keep some of those negative opinions about your peers to yourself. These are people who you have to see and like walk the red carpet with, and you're in the same social circles and spaces. So I do think it's like unnecessary to cause that tension when you have to be around these celebrities and whatnot. So I personally wouldn't have said it, but it's like she didn't say nothing wrong. But at the same time, when you say some slick shit and people come back and respond, you can't, you know, be like, well, that's on you, and I'm staying out of the mess. It's like you could have stayed out of the mess to begin with by keeping your mouth closed. But all right, girl.
I hope that's a sufficient answer. It's like a lot of people talk shit about me on the internet. A lot of people. People I actually know.
Oh.
People I actually have a personal relationship have talked shit about me on the internet like I'm just a random celebrity to them.
Oh, that's weird.
It's bizarre. Like, I think, I'm like, how is you cool? Like, you know, somebody asked me if I know you. Why are you talking about me to go viral? It's weird. I'm not.
Oh, but you know what they saying, but you don't know what the Nicki Minaj is saying. I don't buy it. Whatever, you know, no name she's talking about who mentions her and they have her, she knows them in real life. You keeping up with what they saying about you, but you have no clue what Nicki Minaj said. Got it.
I'm talking about Nicki Minaj when I say this. I don't know Nicki Minaj personally. I do not have a personal relationship with Nicki Minaj. I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about people I had a personal relationship with. Please do not clip this and make this into something it's not. I am trying to fucking have a peaceful life.
Are you about to start mess? You're not trying to.
I don't even know what she said about me. And don't tell me. Yeah, I'm not MAGA.
Damn, I should have waited to sell my Tesla. Motherfuck.
That's one thing you ain't ever gonna see me switch up on.
Now, I think Lizzo kept it classy because, number one, she does not want to deal with all the backlash. And I think, number two, she does not want to deal with the barbs. But you could tell her feelings were hurt, okay? You could tell whatever it was that Nicki said, even though she's saying she didn't read it, you could tell that it hurt her feelings. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Do you think that Nicki Minaj had a right to feel some type of way about Lizzo?
That waited all this time to even respond. Now you're bringing up the queen name because your career ain't going nowhere.
Girl.
I wonder why. Look at the bullshit you putting out. Don't nobody want to hear that shit.
I do.
Lizzo is doing the most.
Other people's opinions of me are not my business. You know what exactly was said.
I just don't appreciate or respect when people throw rocks and hide their hands. If you said what you wanted to say, then stand on that. Okay, I'm all for, hey, if you wanted to put it out there, it was heavy on your heart, you had to say something, then sure. Say what you want to say, but then keep it pushing. Don't try to come back, though, and play the victim and be like, oh, well... And I'm not saying she's necessarily playing the victim, but it does kind of give like, oh, I'm above the drama. That's kind of her whole tone, is that, oh, what people have to say about me is none of my business. And da-da-da. Well, you started all of this, girl. So, yeah, I just don't respect when people do that. It's like if you want to say some racy shit, you want to have a hot take, then have that take, stand on it. And, yeah, people want to drag you or talk shit, just let them and keep it pushing. But you trying to come back to be like, well, this is how I feel about it, and it's like, girl, bye.
About
Months later, bye.
me, but I do know that there were some things said about me.
Bye, girl.
Guys are unaware, Lizzo was recently on TikTok Live claiming how she saw Nicki Minaj said something about her, but she doesn't know what it is. This is all coming after Lizzo unwarrantedly spoke on Nicki Minaj transferring to the MAGA party. She responded by talking about Lizzo's weight and talking about her album sales. Doesn't exactly know what Nicki said, but she knows that Nicki said something bad about her and how it wouldn't benefit her to know exactly what was said. Funny enough, this is all coming amid Lizzo claiming how her label wasn't putting that much money behind pushing her album, album and how the algorithm doesn't favor artists dropping projects anymore. And funny that she used Chris Brown's video going off on Zara Larson to kind of use that to pitch her album. Like, girl, it's given you need the streams, it's given you need the sales, trying to cherry pick from the Chris Brown fans and trying to cherry pick from the barbs. People listen to your project. Girl, we like you when the music's good. We'll listen. If the music's not good, we're not gonna listen. Lizzo is one of those artists where she had a hot run when she first came out. Sometimes artists' music just don't translate to newer generations or to current times, and she might be a victim of that. Are you making all of this Disney soundtrack music, and while it's good, while it's get it, for you to go back to the root? Okay, cute.
Why Nicki just say big fat ass Lizzo? That lady is unhinged. Because you can't just sit and think that you just gonna talk shit or speak on somebody and they not gonna respond. Nicki got time and Nicki ain't the one to play with. And I like Lizzo. I'm happy that she's on her health journey. But girl, everybody don't need to be spoke on.
I agree. Especially when y'all are peers in the industry, you know? So, yeah, that's a little iffy for me. But, you know, whatever. It's not a big deal. Like, she didn't come back and say nothing too crazy, and she didn't, like, super make it a big deal or cry about it. So, it is what it is. But, yeah, I mean, when you make certain comments, you have to be prepared for the backlash and be prepared for people to voice their opinions and when they don't agree with you. So there's that, especially the person that you're speaking about. Like, you know, and then their fan base comes and then they want to attack you. Yeah, you gotta be prepared for it. It comes with the territory. So there's that. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think though, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.